14 powerful missiles have been released to Biafran international force, and that is what we are all expecting for a very long time. Very, very long time. We have been expecting to see a big win in the hearts of those who cherish Biafra. You see, of course, the new month, and not mistaken, a lot of things will keep happening. Yes, a lot of things will keep happening, and more will keep happening. And that is where these whole stories continue journeying to make Biafra work again. We must be committed in everything that we are doing. We must be committed in everything that we say nor do. We cannot allow anybody to bully us into believing that another system can work, whereas they vividly know that the only system they bring to the table is destruction. Biafra will definitely rise to power. Doesn't matter how long they try to hide it, but victory is already coming. And the earlier we understand this victory that we have been praying for, this victory that we have been hoping for, the better for each and every one of us. Now, the background of this story remains that the people of Biafra must hold really what is in their arms and not give in to any form of bully that would want to destroy us directly or indirectly. And that's where the truth remains. We're people with greater pursuits, greater mindsets, people that can't stop, and we must continue. I have seen some negative comments from people who do not believe in Biafra, who claim they know much about Biafra, yet if you ask them anything, they can't even say anything about Biafra. They just keep making noise, sitting on the fence, cannot even contribute anything to the Biafran cause. But one thing I want to tell you, that September is few months away from December, and the prayers that we have prayed for long will come into manifestation. And this is what must happen with no time. Biafra is already happening. From the look of things till the journey we ought to perceive. And that's where the story lies. So, as we continue to push ourselves in that circle of thoughts, we must continue to face one of the biggest journey, and that is Biafra actualization. No matter what happens, the truth must continue to prevail, and at all costs give big vibe to what we call the freedom of Biafra. Yes, they ought to give the way, and that is where the whole story lies. Nnamdi Kanu cannot continue to be a prisoner of conscience, and they expect somebody like Odogu like Nnamdi Kanu to come and start begging for his freedom. And that's the most important thing. This is the biggest reason why we must stay committed in doing the things that we know how to do. Because at the end of the day, things must be put the way it should be put. So our freedom is coming and ESN must be supported. Things are happening already. And if we don't get it right now, we may never get it right again. We may never, ever, never get it right again. So that is why whatever we are doing, we should make sure that it doesn't affect us in any way. Because that is the only way we can captivate ourselves into that very circle where everyone must see the light of the things we teach. Yes, we must be committed in every areas of our life so that when the whole story begins to fail, we'll be standing very strong to defend our land. Biafra must not in any way put themselves into a wrong zone of being scared of any kind of frivolities. We must rise to defend this nation that God has given to us. Because if we continue to get scared and we continue to fear, we may never rise to fight for that which belongs to us. And that's the biggest truth. All hail Biafra.